In this meditation, we're going to release tension you might feel triggered by performance anxiety. When you feel this kind of tension, fear, your consciousness is trapped into one of the 4 development traps: ego, craving, wanting and suffering. And you just get carried away by the chaos of the world, and you're not anchored within yourself. We're going to release the negativity within you and transform fear into a sense of purpose. Remember, tension is fear from failure, caused by either a narcissistic kind of fear, where failure exposes vulnerability, trying to avoid a low performance in some sort of a power game, relationship game, or a sexual competition. Or it is a fear of the wounded child who is in constant struggle to get love and acceptance from mother or father. So we're going to go into the conflict zone, but we're not going to go as a fighter or a warrior. We're going to go as a servant or a student. And we're going to practice compassion towards the enemy or your opponent in the situation you're going to face. First, anchor yourself. Practice a homecoming routine. First, the inventory. Close your eyes. Start practicing noticing and letting go. Breathing. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Notice and let go. Notice your breath as it grows, and let go of the sensation of noticing your breath as it fades. Breathe in and breathe out. Notice and let go. Now notice your thoughts. Just notice that your thoughts exist, that your thoughts constantly flow within you. Notice and let go. Notice your thoughts and let them go. Notice the sea of your thoughts and let this sea flow away. Now put your hand on your chest. Now notice your body. Perform a body scan practice. Start at the top of your head and let your imaginary scanner move from top to down. Notice what the scanner is sensing and let go of the sensations. We're not going to do anything with these sensations. Now, connect to your feelings and emotions. Put your palm on your chest. Connect to the very basic sensory experiences through the sensations received by your palm. Maybe it's the warmth, maybe it's the fabric of your clothes, maybe you feel your heartbeat. connect to these sensations, notice them, and let them go. Now notice the feelings and emotions emerging within you. You don't have to do anything with them, you don't have to work with them, you don't have to change them. You just acknowledge them. Notice them and let them go. Now you have arrived. You are at home. At your home in this world, in this cycle of existence. This is what you truly own in this life. Nothing else belongs to you. You own your breath. You own your thoughts. You own your body. You own your sensation. And you own your feelings and emotions. Everything else is external to you. Let's practice a takeoff routine. Command your consciousness to move out of your body. Notice your body sitting on the ground or on a seat, wherever you may be right now in this moment of time. Notice the space around you. Now move your consciousness slowly around your body and take a look at yourself from the outside. Now command your consciousness to go to a high point near you. It may be the top of a tree, it may be the top of your car, it may be a high tower, a chimney, a roof, wherever. And experience the world from the vantage point perspective. And connect your consciousness to its elements, the sky, the wind, the air, the space, the greatness. And make it conscious that you are now in a state that is not defined by fear. You are not in autopilot mode. You are not controlled by external conditions. You are not controlled by the 4 development traps: ego, craving, wanting, or suffering. You are free. And now say out loud in your mind, I don't want to be defined by fear. Say it now. And now choose to look at a performance anxiety situation you are going to face soon in your life. Command your consciousness to a stage. Imagine a stage. Imagine its size, its color, its whereabouts. Where is that stage? Is it in an auditorium? Is it in a concert hall? Is it in a sports hall? Wherever the stage may be, now I'm going to ask you to take that stage back in time. Remove all the technology from that stage. You can go back in time up to the point where engines, electric devices, telephones don't exist. Go back into a time before the invention of all these. Where are you now? How does the stage look like? What are you wearing? Okay, now choose to put on stage the performance situation you're gonna face. Who's there? Imagine who are the players. Imagine their position. Imagine what they are saying. And imagine where are you in that setup. Remember, you're commanding your consciousness to set this situation up on stage, including yourself, but you're watching yourself, you're viewing yourself from an external perspective. What do you see through your consciousness? Where are you in this setup? First, are you sitting? Are you standing? What is your posture? What are you thinking? What are you saying? Now try to detect the tension points within you. What are you feeling or experiencing? Is it fear? Are you being paralyzed? Do you want to come up to someone's expectations? Do you fear someone's rejection? Are you afraid that you're gonna be ashamed? Detect the energy blocks present in this situation. And now detect who causes these energy blocks. Who makes you a victim by blocking your energies from flowing free? Of course, the energy blocker is the enemy, the monster in this setup, and you are the victim. Now command your consciousness to go back into the pilot seat. Say it in your mind. Here I am free. Here I have nothing to be afraid of. Here I am aligned with myself. Here there is no fear, no shame, no rejection. Here I am at home in my world. And the world may crumble outside of me, but I stand firm in my base. Feel the positive energies of this experience. Take 3 healing breaths and feel the energy recharging you. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Now you are recharged with energy, so you're ready to go back to the stage where you have set up a moment of fear. Command your consciousness to go back to the stage where there is a monster and where you play the role of the victim. Don't go as a warrior. Don't go with vanity. Go as a student. And try to detect what is the lesson your consciousness has to learn in that situation. Where is the development trap? Trapped by ego, craving, wanting, or suffering? Or does that situation have a bigger meaning? Something that is happening again and again and again as a repetitive pattern in the life cycle of your consciousness. What is it that your inner sage has to realize in that setup? Now say it out in your mind. If you know it, say it out loud in your mind's voice now. If this is not a learning situation for you, then there may be another solution to that setup. You're gonna be sent there to serve, to use something you know very well, but this knowledge may not please everyone. So you may not experience a standing ovation, a complete, undivided success. But you will practice something you're good at, something you were born with, or something you learned the hard way, and that will solve the situation. But definitely, you're not gonna come out of it as a rock star. So you're gonna be present in that situation as a servant. And now choose which role will you play in the upcoming high performance situation. The student or the servant? Say it out loud in your mind's voice now. If you're going as a student, then choose to go to learn how to unblock the next development block on the path of your inner sage. You may have to overpass the ego trap, or the craving trap, or the wanting trap, or the suffering trap. Or you may go as a servant, and you may have to use your existing powers, not to please, not to be applauded, but to serve others. Now choose a guiding thought that will help you in that situation. I'm going to go into that situation as a student, or I'm going to go into that situation as a servant. Now connect your consciousness with the tension points in this setup and transform the blocks into moments of learning or serving. When you're ready, you're almost done. Command your consciousness to go on stage. Look into the eyes of the monster or the enemy in the setup and say out loud these words in your mind's voice. I forgive you. I forgive you because you who make me a victim, you are a victim yourself as well. You cause suffering to me because your inner sage has not realized that you're hurting me. And I know that the moment you will realize that you're hurting me, you will stop it. Now come back to your base. Command your consciousness to unite with your body. And take 3 healing breaths. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. And breathe in. And breathe out. Now open your eyes and you're ready to face the next high performance situation. In the mindset of the student or the servant. Thank you.